Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto market. I'm your host for today's live stream, and my name is Connor. Hope you're all doing great. We got the pump on Bitcoin, as we've been discussing. We discussed it at length yesterday, and it's good to see it play out here. So let's go ahead and hop right into these charts. I do apologize for this later stream today. I did spend the day in good old New York City at a conference, and I just got home not too long ago. So thank you guys for tuning in for this late stream today. And let's get right into it, guys. So we just had the highest daily candle close on Bitcoin in the past 3 months since July. This one just here, right? These are the highest closes we've had since all the way over here at the end of July. All right, so this is a very good sign. And let's go over what's going to happen next. So we're at a pretty critical level. I think that goes without saying. On our recent run up over here at the end of September when Bitcoin hit 66K, right? We have not necessarily cleared that high just yet. We swept it, but the daily candle did close underneath it. So let's go over first what the bears are saying and what the bears want, and then I'll go over what I'm seeing as a bull. So the bears are praying that this is rejected. They're praying that this was simply just a short squeeze and that the Bitcoin price from this level of resistance up here at 66K, they're praying it rejects and it heads back down here into the 50s. They're praying for this, all right? You'll see their posts all over X, right? You'll see some bears make their YouTube videos calling for this move. And from a technical perspective, it makes perfect sense, right? There is a bearish argument up here at this level. However, as a bull, I do disagree with this bearish argument. All right, so what I am looking to happen here, all right, I'm not looking for this bearish scenario to play out. I'm looking for the bulls to take over. So with that being said, what do we want to see? We still have yet to really tap the top of this channel yet up here at 68,000. All right, we hit 67,300 today, but we did not get up to 68, 69,000, which is the top of the channel up here. All right, so I'm looking for the move to the top of the channel still. That has not changed because it hasn't happened yet. From there, we might pull back slowly back into the high 60s, but from there, I'm looking for the breakout back into the highs. All right. Now, it's very important to understand we are still below, right? If we go back to this other chart, it doesn't show the channel on BTC, but it's very important to understand right now that we are still below this key level of $68.5 thousand. All right. This has to be cleared for us to get to new all-time highs. We must clear 68.5K. All right. So this is what we want to happen right now. Today, tomorrow, by the end of this week, we want to move up here into this red zone, 68.5K. This is supply, and we want to clear it. All right, and from there, there's really nothing until price discovery. There's the all-time high at 74. All of this price action in the low 70s. Price will slice through this like butter when it finally can clear 68.5K. All right, so I understand the bears. I know they're praying for the rejection here. I know they want to see Bitcoin back in the 50s. I understand what they want from a technical perspective. I just don't expect that to happen. Now, if it were to happen, it would be short-lived, and price would, in my opinion, go up shortly after. If we did get rejected from here, all right, that would be the final move down, the final shakeout. But again, I'm not expecting that to happen. I don't see that happening. However, from a trader's perspective, being able to predict scenarios that happen ahead of time, I understand what they're saying, but one last time, I just don't see it happening. All right, so that's Bitcoin. If we look at the gainers on the day, we got some big movers today, lads. We got PAI up 136%, GOAT up 118%. A lot of coins ripping on the day, all right? Higher, Xborg 88, 76%, Book of Meme 40%. A lot of memes moving. Some low cap AI coins. Xborg is gaming. So some low market cap coins are pumping today. AI AGRS is moving today. GPU up 23%. So we got some movers on the day. CAT is up 21% as well. And looking at the losers, it's all meme coins. Now, I'm probably, or you guys are probably asking, like, what's going on with all the rest of these coins? Because memes are moving, you know, low liquidity on-chain coins are moving, but you know, all these altcoins, they're not doing anything. When are they going to pump? That's a great question. I'm sure a lot of people holding any of these altcoins, right, the fundamental utility projects, probably frustrated, probably wondering what the heck is wrong with the market. You need to understand these coins are not going to pump until Bitcoin allows it. The environment must be facilitated for the growth of these coins, and the environment has not been condoning for these coins to pump with Bitcoin range bound like this. So when Bitcoin does clear 68.5 and then eventually make this all-time high, which will happen very shortly after it clears 68.5K, that is when the rest of your coins are going to pump. And remember what we were saying back at the start of the year. Solana and not Ethereum is the altcoin leader. All right. Solana is the signal for a larger, broader altcoin move. And Solana is starting to also break out. All right. So we have a lot of promising signs here. And again, if you're wondering why your utility or your utility altcoins aren't moving yet, it's because Bitcoin has not allowed them to move just yet. But that's going to change very soon. And I'm expecting the entire market to really, really rip to the upside. And this can be reflected in charts like the total 2, and the total 3, right? If we look at the total market cap, yeah, we've had some money come into crypto, right? If we look at where we were from September, you know, we're up 20% on this. We saw an inflow of $381 billion into the crypto market. A lot of that went to Bitcoin and a lot of it went to meme coins. None of it went to your utility altcoins. But when we do get the expansion on the total market cap and this thing breaks out into price discovery and we see it head up here north of 4 trillion, you know, an 80 to 100% move higher, a $2.2 trillion increase in the overall crypto market, that is what's going to allow your fundamental coins to pump. And they're not all going to pump, especially the old coins, right? The ones that have seen a bull market cycle before. Those are most likely going to underperform, but there's a lot of coins that have been very quiet over the past 7 months that I'm expecting to explode. And it's not going to happen until Bitcoin allows it. So it's very important to understand that. All right. I would not lose conviction in your altcoins that haven't moved yet, especially if you've done your research and they check the boxes and they're bullish and they're in good narratives, like say AI or real world assets, stuff like that. I wouldn't lose faith in those. I think it's too short-sighted to lose faith in those. And at this point in time, it's kind of, it makes zero sense to dump them, in my opinion, to chase after, say, meme coins with your fundamental plays. It just makes zero sense at this point in time. All right, so that's what we're looking for here. 2 weeks left in October. We got 3 weeks until the election. Trump has an 11% lead, according to Polymarket, which is the largest decentralized, betting platform when it comes to this election. So this is what the overall kind of people, the market thinks. Right, they're expecting the Trump victory. With that, Trump is actually launching the World Liberty Financial token sale tomorrow. Qualified individuals through a whitelist will be able to access the sale on October 15th. And I mean, look, this is kind of sketchy that he's doing it 3 weeks before the election like this. I have no interest in participating in this sale. I'm not sure how it's going to do, right? This stuff, when it's so hyped up, it typically does botch. But anyways, this is in the news right now, and this is happening tomorrow. Trump is launching his crypto exchange, and the token sale is going live tomorrow. All right, so we'll see what happens with this. We'll see if it affects his lead according to Polymarket. But it is kind of weird how he's launching the thing 3 weeks before the election. It doesn't make much sense with the timing. But hey, that's happening right now. There's some current events. Now, let me catch up with our live chat and see what's going on here. Shout out to King Louie here, nice and early. We got Miko here as well, nice and early. Smash that like button. Absolutely, Miko. Thank you for your support, guys. Smash that like button if you're enjoying the live stream. It goes a very long way to support the channel. Shout out to Daniel. Shout out to Kane. Shout out to Declan saying smash the like. Shout out to Trucker Steve saying Trump 2024. October 27th, Trump rally, Madison Square Garden. All right, Trucker Steve. I was in NYC today, and I really don't like going there, so I doubt I'll go for that. A few lads from the UK came, hosted a good like entrepreneurial event. That's why I went over to the city, but I doubt I'll go for a Trump rally. In fact, I know I won't go for a Trump rally. Testy says bull market is back. Not quite, but it's almost there. Random says the parcel chart looks good. Is that the RWA coin on Solana, PRCL? It does look pretty good. Beautiful move off the bottom over here in September. Been chopping and slopping, but yeah, it looks ready for another leg higher. As do most altcoins on the market right now, especially RWA coins, which really have largely been underperforming. Again, exactly what we just talked about. You know, why your utility altcoins aren't moving yet. You know, if we go look at any of these charts, Pendle's been performing well. Pendle's been a winner all cycle. But for the most part, all these RWA coins are dead stagnant. Rio obviously just got hit with the FUD. But yeah, all of these coins, all these RWA coins are in a similar position. You know, they're in a prime move to pounce, but Bitcoin needs to allow it. And Bitcoin has not allowed the environment for that to happen just yet, but it looks like we're going to get that soon. Let's see. Red X says 67K. I don't see the price was hit. 66.6. Yes, it depends what chart you look at. Like, I think I was looking at the Bybit perps chart. Yeah, the Bybit perps chart. High price is 67,300. If we look on Coinbase, the high price was 66,500. So it depends what chart you look at, and that's why there's a varying price difference for these different charts. So we just got the daily open for Tuesday here, and it's been largely uneventful, right? 2 hours have passed since the daily open. And even if we look at Coinbase, it would make sense. Even if we were to drop it, we should see a triple drive. All right, we have two. We got one. We got two. Now, again, this is the same pattern repeating that happened a few weeks ago, where you have the bearish divergence set up, but when price is in a very strong, aggressive uptrend, the bearish divergence is simply not respected. What typically happens is price will pull back to local support, which right now is at 65,500. And usually we'll see this hold, right? If price is going to break out higher, the bearish divergence will simply be invalidated. All right, so we want to look for this green zone here. The low is 65,125. We want to look for this zone to hold as support. Yeah, we want to see an aggressive trend here, right? Much like what we saw at the end of September after the interest rate cut. We want to see something similar play out. It might take a bit longer because it doesn't have that catalyst of the cut, people front running it. But yeah, we're bullish here. Shout out to Rahul Guru. He says, hey, Connor, what's going on? And Punu says, Connor, please chart Saga. Saga broke out hard today. Daily candle closed, so technically it was yesterday. Yeah, really nice move on Saga out of this consolidation. And simply put, the volume is a little lackluster on the break, right? Overall, though, still higher than the past few weeks, which is good to see. So we want to see continuation. We want to see continuation here on Saga. We do have a nice little demand zone that formed here on the 15-minute, right above the $3 level, at around $3.08 to $3.13 up here. And just below that is the Monday mid and the previous week high. All right. So as long as Bitcoin doesn't blow everything here, which again, I'm not expecting it to. I'm expecting it to keep on pushing. But if Bitcoin doesn't blow it, at most you'll see a move, I'd say, to $3, and then continuation for Saga. It's looking really, really good. Beautiful breakout today, and we want to see continuation on that. A lot of coins broke out on the day, right? We talked about Sundog. I know Ladradoodle was asking about that yesterday. And my direction was basically to just stay in the long. And I mean, it put in a 20% candle from where we were talking about it yesterday, or 18%. So yeah, a lot of really, really nice moves across the board. Many coins absolutely cooked on Monday. PyPy as well has been moving hard from the bottom of the channel, looking to move back up to the top of the channel. A lot of bears are calling for a top on whiff here, which again, from a technical perspective, it's logical. I understand why bears are calling for whiff to top here, right? Sweep this key pivot high up here at 289, close the daily back below. All right, so bears are looking for this to simply drop and fall like back to $2 basically, right? They want to see price back in this red zone at $2 on whiff. From a technical perspective, it makes sense. However, it will be completely invalidated if Bitcoin doesn't blow it, right? Everything is kind of relying on BTC. Bitcoin goes up, whiff goes up. Bitcoin goes down, whiff goes down. It's pretty simple stuff. So if you're seeing people post, their shorts on whiff here, they're betting on a Bitcoin breakdown. All right, so I'm not willing to take that bet. I would much rather be on the long side of things. I'm not saying long whiff, but I'm saying in general, I'd rather be long than short here. We'll see though. We're at resistance, right? We got to break resistance. Resistance is broken in an uptrend. We're looking for that uptrend to basically confirm here. King Louis says, bears need to just give up. We need the bears, man. Without the bears, there'd be no fuel for us to keep on pumping higher. We need the deniers. We need the bears. All right, so look, they're loud. They're proud. They're often, especially when the market's ripping, they're obviously on the wrong side of things, but we need them. Let's see. JPack is asking for Stonks and Bobo. Bobo's still sitting quiet at 69 million market cap. This is the weekly price chart. I mean, I really feel like there's not much to say here other than it's extremely bullish what we're seeing. All right, the bottom of this green zone is resistance. This is the weekly chart. We have 2 strong weeks. Now we have a month straight of just sideways consolidation, basically right at resistance, right at these levels here, which was previous support. This is a very, very basic, simple chart. Previous support, now resistance over here. All right, we already got a nice first initial leg higher. We're in consolidation. We're just looking for the next leg up. All right, Bobo, good chance it outperforms a lot of other memes. It's been quiet, right? It's not really on Murad's top 10 list of coins. But Bobo will have its day in the sun. Bobo will do really well. And let's see. So SPX decided to choose the breakdown out of this wedge here. Again, it didn't make any sense. It makes 0 sense to buy it up here and seeing it pull back. I think all of Murad's coins are pulling back currently, even though the pullback is a 6% move lower, right? Giga. I mean, this is kind of different chart structure than we've seen as of late. We'll see what it wants to do, come back to support or not. But this is the first time in a long time where Murad's coins are, kind of just pulling back. They've been up only since September, the end of September. Mini there. Check up on lock in. every single one of Murad's coins are moving together in tandem. They all go up, they all go down. They're all going slightly down today. Anyways, let's take a look at stonks here for JPEG. All right, so this one's 5 months old. And it's starting to look like a Murad coin here. 22 million market cap. The all-time high is up here at 40 million. All right, so it still has another 100% to get to the all-time high. Interesting. I mean, this coin must have a strong community. Something must be going on here for this thing to pump. Would I recommend buying this now? Personally, no, I wouldn't. Right? You would have had to take a position basically any time before today. So yeah, I mean, if you're not in this one, could this go to like hundreds of millions or billions? Maybe, but I wouldn't bet on that. If anything, with all memes, right? Especially if you're buying like super risky ones that pop up out of nowhere, stuff like that, you always want to go small, all right? Unless you build a very compelling thesis and you have a lot of conviction in a coin, for example, something like Bobo, you're going to want to go. You're not going to want to risk a lot of money. All right. So if you do end up going into a play like stonks here, right, it's already up, it's already pumping. If anything, I would go small size and just, hope it turns into a big runner, because you don't need a lot, right? $1,000 can turn into hundreds of thousands quickly on meme coins if you catch a winner, especially if you're playing the new launches. So, you want to be smart with your position sizes with memes, because they can go south very quickly, as you guys know. Rahul Guru says, your thoughts on heroes of Mavia and Cetify? All right, so this is looking good. We'll go ahead and classify the range like so. And, if we're going to put a 50% fib on this, you're trading at the premium of the range here. Right, here's our 50%. Above the 50%, you're in the premium. But the thing is, this is a bottom range. All right, this is what happens when a coin finds a bottom, sells off for months, and then it starts going sideways for months. And it's been sideways since the end of June. So yeah, gaming is starting to tick up slowly. Right, it's off the grid is getting some attention. That battle royale game on PC, a lot of streamers are playing that. It looks like a pretty decent game. Can't even tell it's Web3 apparently, so that's getting some attention to the GameFi sector. But yeah, here is a Mavia here. It's looking good. The chart looks strong. You're in this supply level. You're at the top of the range. But if the market's going to break out here, this range will be left in the dust. And, this will be classified looking back as the bottom range. That's likely what's going to happen. Okay, and Cetify. Monster run over here and into March. And it almost pulled back all the way. Right, the bottom was 53 cents. It came all the way back down to $1. Triple bottom, 1, 2, 3, perfect taps as well on the line, right? 1, 2, 3, beautiful taps. So yeah, that was the bottom. Nice move off the bottom, pull back. Let's see where this lies on the fib. And you wicked right to the golden pocket on the daily. Yeah, so all these coins, Mavia, Cetify, they're looking good for continued moves higher. If we look at my GameFi watch list here, gaming coins, let's take a quick scan here on the daily. ApeCoin, let me get rid of this. ApeCoin's looking, okay for the first time in a long time. ApeCoin's absolute trash. Sand, same thing as here is a Mavia, bottom range. This is likely the bottom. AXS, Axie Infinity, same thing, bottom range. All the charts, all the major gaming coins look the exact same. Decentraland Mana, bottom range. IMX, this is very bullish. Let's go log. So on the log scale daily, it's already broken out. Non-log, obviously that trend line doesn't really match up too well, but yeah, IMX looks pretty decent. This is gaming infrastructure here, so likely will do well. Senate and Sidus also, I mean, all these gaming coins, guys, like they're all looking almost identical, either in a bottom range or starting to break out already. Gala starting to break out of the bottom range here. Prime holding support on this trend line on the daily. This is a good price to buy Prime. Honestly, Ansem shielded it. Every time Ansem posts about Prime, the price just tanks. This coin would have been so much better off if Ansem never shielded it. However, to his credit, he did first tweet about it like when it first went live, like over here. To his credit, in 2023, he was tweeting about Prime. However, whenever he posted about it in 2024, it marked a local top. Like Ansem literally posted the coin up here at 12 bucks. It dropped all the way back down to 750. Anyways, Prime, good buy level right now. Naka, same story. Domi's going to explode. Still very bullish on Domi online. I think a lot of people are sleeping on AVAX gaming coins. I think Domi's one of the better AVAX gaming coins with a legitimate game that's built. Domi's going to shock a lot of people. But yeah, for the most part, gaming is looking primed up, ready to rock and roll. And yeah, I think we're going to see a broad expansion pretty soon. Shout out to Adrian Kent with the thumbs up. How you doing, Adrian? Shout out to Doles. What's going on, my man Doles? Flying Hot Wing says, great show. Thoughts on AXL? I think you ask that question every single stream. Flying Hot Wing. Thoughts on AXL? I wouldn't buy it. VC bridging cross-chain coin. It's a useless governance token, as are most governance tokens. But I mean, this one's super useless in my opinion. Lorenzo says, Connor, have you seen Off the Grid hype? Yes, sir. I have. Didn't see your comment, but just brought it up. I think it's bringing some attention back to the gaming sector. Let's go check out the gaming category here. Let's go check this jazz out, shall we? Must have a very low market cap if it's this low in the category section. Here we go, GameFi. Yeah, everything's green here, but by small margins, small numbers. Super's pumping. Gaming should start to really pick up with the attention it's getting from Off the Grid. I agree with that, Lorenzo. I think some good times are ahead. Fiat equals poor says, glad I caught your live stream. You are the man. Appreciate that, Fiat poor. Thank you, sir. Donkey Dong says, Connor, where's my retail? Hey, they should be coming, man. The Google Trends hasn't changed yet. That Google Trends for Bitcoin and crypto is still very low, but they should be coming eventually. Rahul says, Xborg. So yeah, I've talked about Xborg before here on lives. I had the opportunity to get into the Xborg pre-sale. Late last year, November last year, they reached out. I decided to pass up on it. Why? Because most pre-sales end up completely botching and just doing absolutely nothing. Xborg here, I mean, look, Becker obviously he probably got in the seed round. So, and it's probably in his NDA that he has to shill it all the time. But hey, man, I'm happy to see the market pump. And I'm happy to see a pre-sale actually do well, because truthfully, like, pre-sales have been just completely sucking ass for a very long time. This move is nuts. This is a parabolic move on Xborg. Low market cap token and low float, I believe. Yeah, relatively low float here. 45 mil market cap, 211 fully diluted. Yeah, but it's a ripper. I mean, I respect a pump. I do not hate on a pump when I see one. So if you bought the Xborg pre-sale, or you bought this token when it was down here at 5 cents, I say to you, cheers, congratulations, and you deserve those gains. Shout out to Armando. Bluff City Break says, could you give Moonwell a look? For sure we could. We look at that basically every stream. Somebody's always asking about Moonwell. I mean, what is there to say? It's going parabolic. It's looking very strong. Thing is, I mean, this would be a decent hold. 20% daily candle. What's the market cap here? Okay, it's still pretty low, actually. All right, never mind. I was going to say, like, the looks can be deceiving on these candles, but, you know, if we're going to look at some coins, you'll see big green candles, for example, XRP, but it'll be like a 5% move. But here on Well, you got to respect that, right? An 18% move and a 27% move back-to-back days. This thing is really, really pumping and breaking out. So another pump you absolutely have to respect. And, I mean, you're in the all-time high resistance zone now. All you really have on the daily above price is wicks, right? There is liquidity up here for sure. But, you know, this is a pretty straight shot up here to 8 cents at the all-time high from here. Pepe the Frog. So we're back at our resistance that rejected Pepe kind of back to the origin of the breakout move here at 0.000084, as you can see. So it pulled back and it's right back to where it was rejected from. And Pepe is going to rip. So let's see. Swept the Monday high after the open. So some analysis on Pepe. I like a monthly open retest if offered. I don't see it. Again, unless Bitcoin spoils the party here, I don't see it going back below into the 9s, right? It's at kind of 1.0. I don't see it going back into the 0.9s unless Bitcoin ends up spoiling our party here. But a retest of the monthly open would still be above the 9s. And, you know, more likely than not, if this thing's going to pump like I think it will, you don't get much of a dip on it. Let's see. Donkey Dong, he says, Alex Becker, me bullish, me very bullish, laughing. Good luck, fools, with those picks. Every tiny YouTuber want to be Alex when they grow up. Yeah, I mean, look, he doesn't have like the worst picks, because if you guys recall what happened in October, November of last year, I called coins like Prime, Domi, OXO. And then a few weeks later, Alex Becker starts talking about the coins. All right. So, you know, I can't really hate on his picks, because I had ended up picking a lot of coins before he had started talking about them at, you know, the end of last year. And those coins did very well. They all multiplied. So, yeah, I mean, look, Becker's doing what he can to stay relevant in the crypto space. But he's a largely entertainment figure. Largely an entertainment figure. Fiat Poor, what do you think about Turbo? Similar to Pepe, I'd say it's getting ready to, I mean, it's actually already been going absolutely insane. Somebody asked me the other day, Turbo or Brett, and I said Turbo. Now, both have been moving up, but look, Turbo has just been going full turbo, running it back full turbo. What do I think about it? It's tough. to buy it now, right? It's approaching that $1 billion market cap level. It's gone 4x in a month. It got listed on Binance, which helped a lot for Turbo. What do I think about it? Even if you buy it now, you'll probably make money this cycle, right? Could be a local top you're buying up here, but even if you did buy it here at an 800 mil market cap, it will likely go to billions. The narrative is it's the first AI meme coin, I believe, with Turbo, right? It's also a class of 2023 meme coin. It's been around for a long time. All the Jeets got out. They had a long time to sell it here, right? When it was super low. And it's simply just been exploding. So, again, you got to respect the pump. You absolutely have to respect that pump. C don't care. He says, hi, Connor. Do you think a safe strategy going into peak euphoria would be to invest in low to mid cap coins that were released within the past year and are listed on Coinbase? So, again, with the Coinbase listed coins, you can buy Pepe and you can buy stuff like Bonk as well. It's probably all you need, to be honest with you. I don't think you really need much more than that. So yeah, you can go, stress yourself out and go buy 12 different coins on Coinbase, or you can just buy the memes like Pepe, and you'll probably do really well. So simplicity is best, I would say. Random, what's Tectum looking like for Q4? I mean, it's looking to expand off of this level. It's looking to expand off of its level. Still holding above $10. As long as that continues to be the case, I'm bullish on Tectum. It's sitting right at the daily 200 EMA. What's Tectum looking like for Q4? Absolute bare minimum would be a reclaim of the yearly open at $25. But, I mean, it won't take much to push this thing to new all-time highs. Bullish on Tectum. Yeah, look for Saga to keep going, guys. Whoever asked me about that earlier, this could be the dip for the day, to be honest with you. I'm expecting this thing to just rapidly expand to the upside, as with a lot of coins on the market right now. Quite bullish at the moment. Ian M says that Ski on Base is making a comeback. It is. It is making a comeback. My timing was very bad with that. But I always knew it was going to pump. I always knew it was like a good meme. But unfortunately, my timing was just horrible with my call on it. Like over here, the entire market went sideways for months, and it's up a few multiples now in a pretty short amount of time. All right, it's up 10x in less than a month off of the bottom. So yeah, I mean, this thing is pretty primed to rip up, and I do expect it to get back into the red box. But yeah, it's good to see. And again, apologies for my timing earlier in the year. However, I mean, I'm not really. I knew it was like, it's going to move. I knew it was going to move. It's just the timing was horrible, but everything was there for Ski to pump, and it's good to see it make a comeback. What do I think about the meme market? I think there's going to be rotations. I don't think you'll see the same ones continue to keep on outperforming. However, I think memes are not going to just die out and like utility coins just pump and memes don't pump anymore. Memes are here to stay. They're not going anywhere. And the winners will keep on winning. The main ones will keep outperforming. However, I wouldn't be surprised to see rotations, right? From, say, Murad's coins to more of the OGs, coins like Pepe, stuff like that. Kind of the big ones. Bonk as well. Ponky's been moving. Yeah, I'm expecting the ones that haven't moved, like Murad's memes, to start to really accelerate higher to the upside. The rising tide does lift all ships. And, with that, the memes will continue to pump. Rahul says, Rocky post shilling it on Twitter. So Rocky the Rock, I've seen this one. It's a pet rock. It's a good meme. It's really stupid. And we saw the Ether rocks last cycle trade for millions per NFT. But yeah, this is a pet rock, Rocky the meme. I've seen this website just a few days ago. It's a play. You could play it, but again, with a meme like this, it's not something I'm like fully convinced on and would like go in with heavy size. You don't need a ton of size with a 13 million market cap coin, because if this thing's going to be a winner, you expect it to run to hundreds of millions at least. So you can turn a little into a lot. You don't have to risk your entire portfolio or a large chunk of it. I wouldn't recommend to do that. But yeah, Rocky seems like a decent one. And you got a nice consolidation right now that you would expect another leg higher from. Let's see. Brett72, he says, hi, Connor. Apart from farming with Farmbase Pro, are there any more airdrops you are farming? Thanks heaps for your content. No, I'm not doing any manual farming anymore. All my farming now for airdrops is automated. So if that's Farmbase. Also with that, what's that purple one called? Forget the name of it. It's not. It's similar to Murad, but all I can think about is Murad. Mulvad? No, that's the VPN. You guys know what I'm talking about. For some reason, I can't think of the name here. But yeah, everything I'm doing with airdrops is fully automated. I'm not clicking buttons anymore. I mean, I don't want to say I'm past that, right? You should always stay humble, but I spent a lot of time clicking buttons for airdrops, and I'm just over that at this point. So yeah, I'm using fully automated stuff to farm airdrops going forward. And we'll see how it works out. I already checked my scroll wallets. Right, my scroll wallets from Farmbase are all ranked pretty high. And, ideally we see that go ahead and continue. And hopefully Base does an airdrop as well. Anyways, guys, it's pretty late right now. We're going to go live early tomorrow morning. We'll be back. And, yeah, we'll keep on giving you guys what I'm thinking on the market. TA has been largely accurate, but having a bullish bias in an environment like this helps a lot, right? So I'm just going to continue sticking with the bullish bias until it's invalidated, because look, seasonality-wise, October is typically a very green month, and I'm still a believer in October. We got the election in 3 weeks. A lot of catalysts here to send Bitcoin above 68K here. When this breaks out, again, looking at this chart, this level here at 68.5, it's the must flip in order for us to get to new all-time highs, right? And we're looking for this to happen this week. So we'll see if it happens between now and the time I go live tomorrow. But yeah, expect an early live stream tomorrow, much earlier than today. Again, I had an event I had to be at all day, so apologies for the late stream. I know there's people in all around the world, Dubai, Asia, Australia, wherever, where this would be like, say, too late for them or whatever. But anyways, we'll make it earlier going forward. Appreciate you all being here. And have a great night. This is Connor from Crypto Empire signing out.